Okay, good morning, everybody. Hello, welcome. Hi, everybody, good morning. I am Anchorhaven, and this is the Mystical Wellness channel. On this channel, we talk about all things weird and wonderful, esoteric, secret space programs, special access programs, time travel stargates, super soldiers, disclosure day, back rooms, and movies, use apps in cinema. We talk about a little bit of everything that's weird and wonderful, and it's my pleasure to host these live rooms early in the morning. So welcome in. Oh, Mr. Rainbow Flame, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Let me know how you are, where in the world you are, and you do need to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes to be able to get into our live chat. Good morning, Wizard Wickers. And Mr. Rainbow Flame, good morning. So shout out to everybody who is a member on my channel, who's a moderator on my channel. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone who is a supporter, who's helping me get to the BASES 2026 International Disclosure Conference next month. Anyone who's sent out donations recently, thank you so much. And to everybody who's just recently purchased my new Oracle card deck, thank you so much. So that is in production right now, and I should have the physical copies in the next 2 weeks. And hopefully I'll be able to post them out before I go to the BASES conference, because I don't know how long postage will take. But I'm really, really excited to be able to share that with you and talk more about that later. Mr. Rainbow Flame, man of colour. Love that. That's so funny. So this is basestv.org to go and get your tickets for the BASES International Disclosure Conference, which is Friday the 19th to Sunday the 21st, I think, 19, 20, 20, yep, 21st of June. And then coming up in the next 2 weeks, coming up very rapidly now, I have the Summer Days Conference on Saturday the 13th of June, run by Gina Virginia Casella. Oh, Mr. Rainbow Flame, thank you so much. So you say YouTube pay her. So yeah, so the money gets locked into YouTube. You've got to hit a threshold before it'll let you get that money out. And even then, it only pays you out once a month. So I'm going to have to wait until the 21st of June to try and cash out everything that we've had in there for the last 2 months now. I'm hopefully hit the threshold. It's not shown me everything that we've done recently yet. One second. So I don't know how long my throat is going to last today because I'm on Fanta. I might need to take a break and figure out where the last of my Pepsi is gone. I think my Pepsi has finished, which is not good. And Danny, trophies and lots of trophies and rainbows. Mr. Rainbow Flame, thank you so much for donating. So yes, donuts are gratefully received. Thank you guys so much. So it's free chicken bacon ranch stuffed crust pizza day, says Woo Rider. Thank you so much. So yeah, we just come off the back of an interview with Rob Khalil, the typical skeptic, and that was literally just like 3 or 4 hours ago. You know what happened? Straight after, it started to rain. And then there was massive thunder and lightning to the point of I had to go in my son's room and said, unplug your PlayStation right now. Because, you just never know. When I was a kid, we would unplug everything. We would cover all the mirrors. Do you guys remember that? We'd have to cover all the mirrors in case of lightning strikes. And yeah, it was so close as well. And it was random. It wasn't like you could count the Mississippis to notice how far away it was. It was coming really randomly, but very, very close to me. Very close. But yeah, so the temperature crashed. Rain came in, lightning came in, and now it's slowly rising back up. Yeah, love to all joining, says Mr. Rainbow Flame. Woo, how are you and the family? Yes. Good morning, Terry. Hello, everyone. Julia, great interviews. Hopefully, we'll get all watched soon. Yeah, we've been on a roll lately, haven't we? We've been so lucky. Can't take credit, Mr. Rainbow. It's an album name by a band called Ice House. Great album. I love that Mr. Rainbow Flame, man of colour. Man of many colours. I work with the Many Flames. So I might be Mrs. Rainbow Flame. Yeah. That's pretty true. I think he's called me that actually. So, hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, so the Gina Virginia Casella conference is the 13th of June. This one is ticketed, so you do need a ticket for the event. I'm not entirely sure how that works, to be honest, but it is in Canadian dollars, so do go check that out. Woo says we finally got some steady rain tonight, heavy thunder and lightning. We also had a close lightning strike tonight. Pardon me, a few hours ago when driving in the Woomobile, loud boom. Geez, honestly, I was thinking, oh no, this is getting a bit too close. And I was watching outside to see if I could see anything in the lightning, because you just don't know these days, do you? If it's real or not. Hello, Rachel Kyle. Oh, I see you doing hello. Hello. I'm thinking, why is she doing ha, Terry? Hello. As in halo. Hope you are having a fab day. Yeah. Hello. Things are meh, Danny says Woo, but we keep pushing forward. Yep, keep moving forward, guys. Keep moving forward. Raskin and I, good morning. Missing time 420, good morning. So, to Hugh Peel, oh, Sunny 88. I got a little bit of sunburn working out in the flower gardens, putting in posts. Hope everyone is fine. Yep. Oh no, pink bow. Pink bow, I can't believe it. Twice in one day. Sister, you up already? Yeah, it's 5:26 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm in the northwest of England, in the Liverpool City region. I am Anchorhaven, and this is the Mystical Wellness Channel. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Shout out to Aloha Pink Bella. And we did a great interview recently, so guys, do go check that out and head to her channel as well. Please subscribe over there. Let's see if we can give her a nice little boost. And Rachel Carl says, day 4 of constant rain and wee dog fell in the same hole. 2 days in a row, put a board over in preparation for day 5 of rain. Humidity, yeah, it's a little bit eased today because that big rain after the show last night. Maybe I did a rain dance. Just a kind of slight burn, so it shouldn't peel. Awesome. Yep, you get sunburn pretty easy. I freckle. I've only ever had one major sunburn, and that when I was actually sunbathing topless in Australia on a private beach, and I burned all my back skin completely off the body. Okay, yeah, humidity is a mofo. When you go on Instagram and you see all these Americans who come over to the UK and they're like, I thought nothing like it. Yeah, our heat is very, very different to what you would expect it to be. And we're never prepared for it. We're never prepared for the weather here because it's changing constantly. Like India heat was not like this. In India, you rapidly sweat. You're always sweating. Pink Bella Aloha says, I was on my laptop and your live jumped out. Did you know the thunderstorms are messages from the dragons? I love that. Love the rain. Well, if that's true, then because I did a meditation in my group yesterday, like 3:00 afternoon time yesterday. It's my 8:00 evening, and we connected to the copper dragon in my meditation time with my ladies group. And we actually did some grid work as well with the dragon. And so, but the lightning strikes were so close. Yeah, I've no doubt in my mind that copper dragon was coming forward. Okay. Whew, rain and wet dog don't help. Humidity 83%. Gosh, it's always nice to welcome in. Yes, Raskin and I, good to see you. Yeah, it's great to see you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. So today is my Thursday, and I don't have any shows on today because it's my Violet Flame day. And for some reason, nobody's scheduled in today, but Rob has got 4 shows on his channel over at Typical Skeptic Podcast, so you can probably find me over there. I'm working on the guidebook for my Breakaway Oracle card deck. So if you have not gone to breakawayoracle.com, please go and check that out. The pre-order sale is on right now, and they are at the printers. So the Breakaway Oracle, it's been really tricky writing this deck. I'm not joking. It's been very triggering for me. Even something as simple as talking about being a breakaway civilian, having like clones off planet, a massive upgrade I got off that. I got like things rehome into my mind. It was really intense. And so I'm hoping you guys will find it beneficial. I'm still working on it. But it will start to get posted out by mid-June. So do go and get your Oracle at the pre-order price. Yeah, so Danny says, I love flowers. They're easy on the eyes. Daddy, everything you say just sounds better with that Texas accent. It really does. Pollinators and the fairies love the flowers, says Wizard Wickus. Everyone's struggling a little bit. Yeah, everyone is struggling. You know what? I feel like the sensitivity, like the empath sensitivity, is clearing a little bit for me now. But when my friend sent me this video about Korean spies, and there was a female Korean spy talking about the training that they had to go through, and it got to this bit where she was sitting at a table with 3 blades in front of her, and you had to insert the blade into your body without flinching, otherwise that would cause damage. And honestly, that, if my stomach's like, ugh, even that, I kind of stopped and paused at this video, and I said to my friend, I sorry, I had to stop, it was triggering. And then he said, yeah, I stopped at the exact same point. So it's like, but I got through that, and I feel like getting through that made me a bit more less sensitive, because I've been quite emotional lately. I know a few of us have. PB says it's the blue moon on the 31st. Got twang, yeah. I'm a high tech redneck. Daddy's gonna wish he gave me a different phrase now. So, hey, Sokola, Andrew. Hello, Andrew. How are you? It's good to see you guys. Copper Dragon came in fierce in Liverpool Heart. It sure did. It sure did. Copper Dragon is a beast. Second full moon in 1 month is a lot, says Pink Bella. Aloha. The moon does impact the emotions, and especially the muggles. Yes, I try and distance myself from the muggles. They're downstairs. Sorry, my neighbours are down there. I'm just warming up my vocals. I might need to go and get that ice cold water in a second. Sounds like a plan. Normally pretty consistent. Yeah, but something's shifted since the weekend, says Rachel, and I'm up and down like a bride's knickers. Oh my word, you guys. Oh, Andrew, you're in Manchester. Good morning. What's the weather? Andrew, what was the lightning strikes like for you over there in Manchester? Because I'm in Liverpool City, and it was close. It was really close. So is it raining over there now? It's still, but it's humid. So what's it like over there, Andrew? Blue moon, gotta love it. Okay, Missing Time says, put an orange slice in the blue moon. So I think I'm also holding on to some of my grandson's energy. Yeah, let's have a nice cleanse. You know what I just saw? I know that it's the nursery rhyme's not good. When you do Ring a Ring of Roses and you go round in a circle, so I think just going round in a purification circle with him would be good. So I'm getting the violet flame symbols coming out now. 1 second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because today is Violet Flame Thursday. So I teach Violet Flame Reiki. We're on level 3 mastery today. We're coming to the end of that one as well. So it's a 4-level mastery program. You can do it one by one, or if you do it with me live on Zoom, then we do 12 weeks together, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, purification circle. This is what was coming into my mind. So doing that with your grandsons and making a game of it. But you know that you're bringing in those flame energies. The moon rather new. Okay, smart. Was good. I got a friend that's southwest of Manchester. When I talk to him, I'll set up my VPN show. I'm in Manchester. Okay, makes the spooks wonder. Yeah. So Pink Bella says, I just found out about the dragons and storms last summer. They came in to help clear away the dry heat and no water. Yes, dragons love the rain. Wow. Smile, it confuses the dickheads. Yes, you know, Smile is laughter technology. You're in Rochdale. Awesome. I don't get that many Brits coming on, especially not at 5:34. Dan Guest does, but he starts work dead early, so he'll be listening on the way to work, and then he's just like facilities management. So we're on in the background in his head, which is super cool. So yeah, how is everybody? Let me know what's going on with you. Is everyone like me? Are you moving out of the emotional phase now? I'm feeling a bit stronger. I was talking to one of my friends about Xena Warrior Princess yesterday, and then I went on Instagram after we did the live together, and there was Xena Warrior Princess, of course, straight away coming up, singing the Barbie song, which again is a program song for sure. That one from the movie. Bring on the dragons, day 4 of rain and black cockatoos screeching. Wow. So Rachel is in Tasmania. Black cockatoos. That sounds a bit rude. Yeah, so I did pick a deck today, and the deck I picked was the Gateway of Light Activation deck by Kyle Gray. This one is usually my Facebook deck. I used to do daily readings on Facebook. No one ever turned up, but I would still pull cards at Card of the Day. And because Facebook energy is so dense, it's so heavy, this was the deck that I used to work with. It's Free Ride a Dragon Day. Not racist, we have black and white cockatoos. I was not calling you a cockatoo racist. I just thought it sounded funny. Oh, I've just remembered I need to plug things in because I unplugged so many things yesterday because I was worried about the lightning strikes. So just plugging in my laptop there. WFW. Now, Pink Bellaloha will not be aware of what WFW means, and it's come from the Igron video, and Igron is that conscious creator being that was created by Eva Pico, and he started saying woo feckin' who. Right, so we're all like, what? So Igron, was that Matty West pop in the chat then? Matty West, peace and love. Been raining in Southeast Queensland as well. Had to pull my pet lizards I keep inside. That's so funny. Oh, Wiswick I don't give rides. Shout out to Australia. I lived there one time. Yeah, I did a year in Australia, and I did 3 or 4 months in New Zealand. Yeah, we do get Aussies because this time of day it was 5:37 a.m. here, so it's afternoon time in Australia now on Thursday, and where it's like just after midnight Eastern time. It's 11:37 Central. They're the ones I know. Yeah, so I'm not sure about Mountain or Pacific time. Love that deck. Yeah, it's a great deck. There's a couple of cards in here that are a little bit dodgy, I think, but I interpret the energy differently. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start to pull some cards. I'm going to have a look and do collective cards, please. And we'll see what we get. We had something maybe dead now, a man called Rodney Rude, and he made songs using Aussie slang full of double entendre. WFW, wood for wood. No. That sounds really weird. Yeah, so guys, if you're new in the chat, please be aware that I read out every single thing I see. It's kind of part of how my mind works. So if there's something that you do not want me to read out, you need to say that. Hold on. Terry, you're getting held already because you said cocky. Yes, dodgy. I reword those ones. Yeah, you know the ones I mean, right? The specific light activation. We're like, okay, let's skip over that bit. Okay, so just tuning into the cards, please. The Gateway of Light activation, calling in our guides and guardians for the highest light and resonance in true benevolence with no conflicting agendas, please. Can we have what is the collective doing well? Thank you. What do they need support with? And general guidance as we move forward for my collective. Okay, there's a few different options there. And just having a look at the violet flame symbols and seeing what is the most supportive symbols to support these cards. And so what are we doing well as a collective? Interesting. What do we need support with? Yeah, and guidance as we move forward. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the symbols that I work with, these have come from the goddess Kuan Yin, who is my lady. There we go, my little warrior goddess. So the first of with the Gateway of Light cards, what we're doing well as a collective, we've got the Soul Star activation coming in. The Soul Star. So above your crown, you've got the Soul Bridge heading into that Soul Star. And it's saying fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. So as a collective, this is what we're doing well. People are starting to wake up. They're starting to remember who they are, and they're starting to tune into their Akashic records and bring forward their previous learning and start to anchor that into the reality. When I asked for a violet flame symbol to show what we're doing well, yeah, this is one that I channel through. It's as above, so below. So we're starting to bring that balance of energy in as we remember who we really are. Okay, what do we need support with as we move forward? This is I've not seen this in such a long time. Embracing sensitivity. Uniqueness, living with grace, it's the Lemurian seed codes. Now, Lemurian seed codes, these crystals are actually very rare, but there's a lot of Lemurians on the market. But the true Lemurian seed crystals were kind of gently placed for, for them to be found. So when we think about the Lemurian seed crystals, I'm thinking about, Superman in his Fortress of Solitude, where he's got those massive crystals with all the information, the holograms appearing. So we're getting better access to ancient knowledge. Living with grace, we're putting that compassion in action. The more we tune into the crystal technology that is our body, that is our being, we're starting to really become more sensitive to everything around us and start to bring in like that laughter technology and that joy technology. And we start to breathe in the consciousness and decode that with our crystal wisdom that's in the body already. So we're being supported by the Lemurian seed energies, and the violet flame chi symbol is coming out. So we're starting to bring in more balance, more harmony, tuning into that violet flame energy, or the many flame energy that's coming around us. And that's directly connecting into the seed crystals as well. As we move forward, I love this. It's the Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So never worry about, am I doing this right? Does this make sense? Yeah, it will start to unfold for you. And like when I scan the cards, it's automatically scanning for the highest timeline as I weave together those elements for this timeline. This is where we are, Akashic Stargate. So aligned with purpose. So as long as you have a purpose and you're working for the highest good of all, we're working with harmony. The message this week has been very much about harmony for me personally. And I started to work with my pendulum. So I do pendulum alchemy, and focusing on harmony and bringing us back into harmony. And then straight away, I had a shift in my abundance within 24 hours. It was very, very welcome. But this is no wrong path. So we've got this crossroads energy coming in. And I had a master symbol come out, which shows that we do need support and we need to come together to be the spiritual masters that we are. But I also got amplified healing through divine intervention. Okay, so this is being open to receiving. And once you are open to receiving divine intervention from the universe, from people around you, that it will really start to ramp up the healing that we're getting as a collective. And as we do that, it's anchoring in all these amazing Lemurian seed codes that's held in our energetic field. So last year we had, I had a big release of codes from my energetic field, which is info, because as a record keeper, holding information about people's home planets. So that's held in the fields of the planet right now. You can access that. David Starr released it from my energetics last year, and I anchored it into the planet because it was just kind of suspended within me. So this is really cool. So we're starting to remember who we are. We're starting to live with grace and compassion, and we're starting to get to that crossroads and say, okay, these are my choices. I'm going to go with my highest purpose. Here we go. I'm going to call in my highest timeline. Dear Miss Violet Flame, you know I like a reading. Okay, I'm going to catch up on the chat, guys. Give me a second. And then I'll start to pull cards. So good morning, everyone. If you're just falling in, if you're lurking in the background, we still love you. And thank you so much. Please like the video. I do get quite a lot of views on these early morning lives, so I'm really lucky that we've just found that sweet spot. So yeah, Rob's like saying, oh, it's good if you can get it. Yeah, we got it, Rob. The reason I got this sweet spot this time of day is because Rob, Typical Skeptic, does 3 to 4 shows a day, and this is the only time that we could get together on my channel, because we're always over there on his channel. And so we started to do these lives a few months ago, trying to get me over 300 followers, right? And now we're almost at 700 followers. So that's so super cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really like, wow. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to break out the pen and pad and start to look for who would like a card in the chat. So please pop that in capitals if you would like a card. Just for entertainment purposes only, general guidance. Justine Nottie, good morning. So, oh yeah, my Galactech Fire store. So galactechfire.com/Anchorhaven. There is WFW mugs there. I may put in another design as well. Sonia made those designs for us. So do go check out this Anchorhaven t-shirts there, and there's Bar Raw t-shirts as well. So the Black Sheep, Rebel Alliance falling in, guys. Are you getting flooding, Matthew? Okay, that's in Australia. So just catching up now. Yeah, we got Pink Bella Aloha in the chat. Can you talk about geoengineering? No, not at 5 a.m, dude. But you guys can, and I'll read it out. Okay. Why you stop talking about the Pride Snickers? It's so funny. Karen Tube is rubbish. Keep hiding comments. Oh, okay. So I'm just scrolling through the chat. 1 second, please. Silver Code Line, Lemurian Crystal, my favorite. Yeah. Do you realize we can control the weather? Very easy. High and low pressure is the key to all weather patterns. And if you create heat in the sky, that is high, says Andrew from the UK. He's talking about HARP. They already started discussing hurricane season. Yep, I'm on the bus to Harmony. Yeah. Okay, so the first person I see for a reading is Mr. Rainbow Flame. So if you guys would like a card, please pop a message in the chat, and I will pick something for you. Is it wrong for guys to be sensitive to emotions? Well, you know it's not wrong. Yeah, no, it's absolutely normal for, and this is the thing, is like when I was talking to people recently and saying, you know, even the guys in my chat saying how sensitive they're feeling at the moment to the changes on the planet. It's not wrong at all. We've been conditioned for it to be wrong, haven't we? But it's not wrong at all. We should have an emotional balance. Personally, I've got emotional suppression code, so for the longest time I did not have the appropriate emotion, and I'm just starting to learn how to feel and express and heal emotions in the last 5 years. But no, it's perfectly fine to be sensitive to emotions, because your body's trying to tell you something, your mind is trying to tell you something, right? And so pay attention. But what we do need to know is if it comes in very, very quickly, is this ours, or is this from the collective energy field? Yeah, is this mine, or am I being targeted and dumped on with fear and anxiety? And I did get dumped on with a lot of anxiety coming from the handlers, and they'd open a portal and dump energy in. And what you got to be worried about is I was getting death targeting, suicide targeting last year. Portals were opening and I was getting dumped on with depression, and you know, Sean Bond and I talk about it on our live videos. So Rob got stuck in the hot tub, Jet. So I think Rob did a great interview last night. It's so nice to see. Yeah, the interview of Rob was a comfortable chat with a friend. Yeah. See, this is the problem when you start to chat with your mates, that I'm not following the live chat as much because I'm talking to me mate. Right? So when I'm doing a regular interview, the guest only gets so much percentage, and then the chat gets so much percentage, right? But when you're talking with somebody who you've known for a while and you get a good flow going, then I neglected the chat. And then Jason's like, I put those questions in 3 times. Your emotions are manipulable. I don't think I've ever said that word before. You're doing great, says Aloha Pink Bella. Thank you, Bella. So should I change? Be alert. Your country needs alerts. To be alert, we love our lurkers. We do love our lurkers. I just saw him in another chat like an hour ago. Oh, that's good. What makes the crystal Lemurian, and how do you identify one? Okay, that's a great question, Eric. So the Lemurian crystals come from a specific place generally. I'm not sure if it is South America, Pink Bella, but they have barcodes on, very, very, like you can feel the ridge. Yeah. So there's a lot of crystals out there now that look like they've been chiseled, but a true Lemurian has a very, very delicate feel to it, a very heightened feel, but it has a very noticeable ridge. And when you look through, you'll see that barcode goes all the way through the crystal, not just chiseled on the outside. Okay. So I do have a few, and there's only so many. The way I was trained, because I went to Crystal College for 4 years, that they were a particular size and things like that, and they've been laid in a particular way in the earth, but now you see them everywhere. And I've got some that are very, not Lemurian seed, but like Lemurian style, that are very small and thin, like singing quartz. Or I've got you know, so you can just buy Lemurian crystals now, but not all of them will have the same energy. But yeah, do keep a lookout. But you connect in, like we connect into Atlantean quartz. I did that in meditation. And I anchored it into the planet last year, so you guys can access that now. So, Wizard and Cat's in the chat. Rainbow, got you down first. Please, can I have a card, Andrew? Ha ha ha. Sorry. Oh, I got to get one of those shirts, the Bar Raw. Yeah, there's a couple of designs of the Bar Raw t-shirt I created in there. And there's the new Anchorhaven logo, which has got the purple wings on it. And there's mugs. The mugs look amazing. I can't wait to get those ordered. But for me, it'll be after the conference. Terry B says, I was a lurker before. I didn't know. I thought I was quietly taking a back seat. Terry, it's absolutely fine to be a lurker. I was a lurker on Typical Skeptic for quite a while. And I used to look at the chat people and think, oh, those chat people, they're so clicky. And then one day I thought, I'll put a message in the chat. Yeah. Here I am. Where it says Pink Bella Aloha, too early for geoengineering. Yes. I did geology A level, which is like college, but can I get a card regarding Selena's house? What is going on with Selena's house? I could tune into the house. What's the Bar Raw? I see you write it. So it's the Black Sheep Rebel Alliance. So James has come up with this Black Sheep Rebel Alliance, and I kind of made it into the Bar Raw. So I just think it's funny because we're talking about sheep. So step into your power, says Rachel Carl to Terry. I was gang stalked, says Andrew. I've only noticed that in the here and now once when I was going to Norfolk last year. And then it was clearly like RAF people gang stalking me. So Andrew, are you targeted individual then? So yeah, please be aware, guys. We've got loads of empowered people in the chat. Some of us are targeted individuals. You do need to protect your energy at all times. Watch out, emotional balance isn't in crypto. I don't know what that means. And my emotions have been my power, says Matt West. My own energy is motion, emotion. Well, we just need to steer motion better. Masculine needs feminine. Feminine needs a true masculine. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Okay, Wizardmaker says, let's help Anchorhaven get to the BASES conference. So paypal.me/Anchorhaven. So I am trying to get to BASES 2026 International Disclosure Conference, Friday the 19th to Sunday the 21st. I'm going to be going out from the Thursday to the Monday because I'm, team BASES. So helping Miles, I will be setting up some live streams, side podcasting with Rob at Typical Skeptic. So I'll be meeting Laura Eisenhower. I'll be meeting with Miriam Yance. Dr. Amir is going to be there, Sean Bond's going to be there, Isha's going to be there, Maria Wheatley, Selena Steinberg, Bob Osborne. I did a video with him last time. It was me and Drago reading a video, like a sibling video, and Bob Osborne was just like blown away. Like, honestly, he couldn't leave the room fast enough. He was literally like, what the right? And it's like, you're both super soldiers? And we're like, yeah, we're like in total balance here. Right? It was so funny. It was such a good interview though. They still got skipped over. Are you talking about your... Jason, I didn't skip over your questions. I just didn't see them because I got carried away in the conversation talking to Rob. I couldn't help it. I don't know what happened to me and some of my family members this Justy. I was crying like crazy. Would you mind getting a card? Okay, so I'm making the list, guys. Let me just catch up to everybody. Okay, so the energies are shifting and we are very sensitive and we're processing a lot of energies. So it's okay if you're feeling sensitive, if you're having a bit of a cry at the moment. Think of it as the Palladian aspect of you is coming forward to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your body, cleanse your aura. Palladians cry a lot. Right, that's how I think of Palladians. Oh, Felicita Wilt, how are you? Good morning. It's getting late here, says Pink Bella. Okay. Yeah, take care, Pink Bella. Aloha. Thank you for dropping in. The ridges are horizontal, yes, on the Lemurian quartz. Has anyone seen the MC Hammer Geico commercial? So corny, but funny. I don't know why my screen's gone dark. You cried twice this week. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's really normal right now. We just got to let that process through. And just question everything. Don't take it to heart, things that are coming up. I mean, my friend, one of my best friends said something to me that was so regular. And I didn't like the tone of their voice. And I burst into tears, basically. Right? And it's just like, why? Why did that happen? I do not know. So clicky. Yeah, the chat can be at times, the different chats. Yesterday, I went into 2 or 3 different chats and like nobody spoke to me. And I started to think, am I invisible again? Okay, so I think I'm going to start the readings now. I'm up to T-bone steaks. Okay. So, oh, it's Aussie Jake. The dingo saw my bong. Good day, legend. How are you? Aussie Jake, I finally found you. Oh my God, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm so sorry. Chat's going much faster than me today. It's 5:55 a.m. 5:55. Lots of change coming in for everybody. Not being low vibe, but contrast abound. I try to see it as a chance to expand and glow up. Yeah, perfect. I don't question your beauty, Julia. Oh, Flix Love, and Felicia DeWills are both in the chat. How is that possible? How is that possible? Wizard says, I could not cry until I was in my 30s, even though I felt everything. I think it's because of the programs. Yeah, I didn't have, my glasses are steaming up. I didn't have the same emotional range. Okay, I'm catch up in the chat. Right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 people, 4 readings right now. I'm just going to open my door because that's closed one. It's very hot in this room, and I've got a window there, but I can't open it because it's right on a main road, so the traffic sounds will come in. Who turned off the lights? Honestly, my screen's a bit darker than it should be. I wonder if I click something. I don't want to mess with anything. Okay. Rachel says, I don't know what I am starseed-wise. All I know is I had ancestral clearing with my mentor 2 years ago. When it came to galactic family and me being precious, a term Dad gave, I burst into tears. Yeah. Connected to star family can be very, very sensitive. I keep buffering and going weird. Okay. I think I should be okay. My Wi-Fi is on. Let me know if I'm still buffering and I can switch off my Wi-Fi. Hey, Castle 1111, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so this is for Mr. Rainbow Flame. Can we have a guidance from Gateway of Light? So what gateway is he entering into right now? And what is the Violet Flame to support him on that, please? Interesting. Okay, so this is for Mr. Rainbow Flame. We've got healing codes coming in. Wounds being healed, recharging. This is an important time. You've got star being healing codes. So just take a deep breath as we tune into this one for Arno, Mr. Rainbow Flame. Ooh, so healing codes are coming in. So just being open to receiving. If we're not open to receiving, it's just going to stay there on the outside of your energetic field. So yeah, so I call in cosmic healing at nighttime. That's what I do. That's kind of how it's set in my energy field. Is whatever I need from my guides will come in at nighttime. Now, as these star being healing codes are coming in for you, your wounds are being healed. You're actually having quite a big purification. So this is heat, power of purification with the violet flame. That's what this symbol represents. The symbol is an intelligent key, a conscious key. So that's coming in for you as you recharge as well. So yeah. So think of it as the whole world is recharging around you, and you can literally call in that energy into your field and bring it in to nurture yourself. So that is Mr. Rainbow Flame's energy. Today is healing codes. Okay. Andrew. I've got Andy and I've got Andrew. Why have I got 2 Andys? That's weird. Have I got an Andy and an Andrew? That's what I've written down. Have I written down Andrew twice? I do not know. I've got Andy written down. Okay. Andrew, this could be for you. Take what resonates. So as always, these are for entertainment purposes only. You do not need to donate, but all donations are gratefully received. Thank you. Just tune in and, see how it feels. If it is a load of shit, then say that was a load of shit. Or, take a deep breath and tune in and say, I'm open to receiving highest healing, highest light, highest resonance, highest information for my highest good. This is for Andy. Thank you. Okay, Andrew. You've got divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences, This is the energy that's coming in for you. Now, when we do work with symbols like this, we want to make sure that the sacred geometry symbols have the correct number of circles, and they're not the flower of life, which has actually become the flower of death. Anything that has a hard circle around the edge is actually capping the energy within, so we don't want to do that. So we're tuning into the energy of the matrix with this card, not the energy of the flower of life, because we don't work with that here. We're tuning into the divine matrix energy. So it's talking about synchronicity and God incidences. Okay, this is what's coming in for you, interconnected energy. So you may start to feel that you're connecting with people who are more and more soul family, and as you do that, you are coming more and more into balance. This is the balancing symbol of the violet flame. So yeah, so as you connect with others, your fields are coming into balance. That's really good. So this is not a time to keep yourself hidden away. This is a time to put yourself out there, obviously working in peace, love, and harmony, and you will start to resonate and find soul family that's going to help you stay in balance. So everything you do this week, we're looking for that balance. We're looking for that harmony in everything you do this week. If it does not feel harmonious, if it does not feel in balance, then that's an opportunity to do healing. Okay, so that's for Andrew. Next, I've got Terry. New visual tech playing thing, love it. Yeah, so Felicia DeWatt's got some great videos on her channel, mindful walks. You've got the cat, I love those cat videos of the fountains as well. But then you've got this play thing, and you're like, there's a thing on the screen, and as you breathe, it changes. Is that right? And that's really cool to watch. Yeah, you see it as a choice to expand and glow up. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Catching up back on the chat. So the truth is told when the magic is sold. Oh, that's an interesting statement. You miss Rainbow Flame. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so this is for Terry B. So what does Terry need to know today? Where is her energy at? Interesting. I know I say that far too much. Interesting. Yeah. So the gateway of light card we've got for you is the sword of truth, divine protection, cords cut, break through energy. So this is really powerful energy, Terry. You're really stepping into your power now, and one of the main reasons is because you're connected to the earth energies. You're very grounded, yeah, anchored. And because you're able to do that, so you're really stepping into that power of truth and authority. Your authority is coming in. Authority is the word. And I know you don't really think that you have authority, but you do, right? You do. So you've got breakthrough energy coming in, knowing that you are divinely protected and guided. So just pay attention to one color on the card. What are you drawn to? Is it, the blue energy, that communication, that truth, or is it the orange energy of like that creativity, that passion and playfulness? Or the golden light, that healing power of the sun, the power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Yeah, sometimes it feels like that when we get into healing work. You feel like, wow, this is amazing. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be a regular person now. It's okay. I'll be a regular person. I'm going to anchor this into the earth. Yeah. So, but like Sean Bond says, we do not give into the God complex. We bring everything back into peace, love, and harmony. Wizard Witkiss. When I first had my Reiki attunements, and I still do it from time to time. I see myself standing on the edge of a cliff with my arms out and like getting a lightning bolt through me, like I'm the Highlander or something. There can be only one. Yeah, I'm like, shh, yeah. I have those moments occasionally. I look after homeless people's dogs while owners find more stable accommodation. Wow. So many have to go soon and come back once settled. Apologies in advance if I don't reply. Rachel, that's so cool. What a cool job. Yeah, I bet they really appreciate that. Oh, wow. Oh, super duper. So, okay, this is for the Wizard Wicker. See, I get caught up in the chat. I forget what I'm doing. And it says wooden spoon. And I'm thinking, why does it say wooden spoon and spanking? I don't. You guys crack me up. It's 6:05 a.m. We're talking about spanking. Okay, so this is for the Wizard Witkiss. Please can I have his card? 2 cards have come out at the same time. That's odd. Got an angel. Is there a sigil? Okay, so we've got 2 cards coming out for the Wizard Witkiss. They just happened to come out like that. We've got the Memories of Atlantis. Spiritual acceleration. You've got spirit energy coming in. I can feel like the spirit team, like, hello. Tickle my nose. Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology, memories of Atlantis. So I know you've been doing a lot of work connecting into architecture and keys and codes and that kind of thing. So memories of Atlantis are available for you. Please do try and connect into Atlantis before the fall. Connect into that energy before the fall. So when I do meditations, I don't take people back to the memories I have where I'm running. No, I go back earlier than that, to the point where everything's like harmony in Atlantis. That's what I take people back to do that healing work, to anchor those energies and bring them into the present. I'm not gonna go into like everything's exploding, the crystals are exploding. I do have those memories, so which are really dodgy. But yeah, so there's progress, there's spiritual acceleration. There's the Ankh here. So the Ankh is a mirror. So yeah, so take some time to do some mirror work. Maybe do the Ho'oponopono, sending that forgiveness energy back through your whole timeline, all the way back to Atlantis and Lemuria. And you'll notice I always say Atlantis and Lemuria because you've got Lemuria and then you've got Atlantis. Lemuria was this really long period of time, and then there's Atlantis and Lemuria's overlapping, and then you've got this period of Atlantis. But everyone focuses on Atlantis and they forget all the eons that we had as Lemurians. And then there's Atlantis, right? So we've actually looked into this at Crystal College, and my tutor Sandra, she literally like mapped it out from her memory, and you could see what a massive space of time Lemuria really was. And then you've got a small overlap, basically, where, to think of it as like the teenagers started to think, hey, I can do better than my parents. So they had that kind of energy, and then it moved into the head focused technology side of Atlantis, where Lemurians were heart centered for the longest period of time. It was all about harmony in the heart, community, and then it moved into the more technological side of Atlantis. And I mean, I do have memories from both, but my Lemurian memories are elemental. I remember being a water being. Atlantis, I've got memories of being just like a regular person who was like a teenage female. I've got my Violet Flame Priestess self, who was a teacher, and I've got my young boy who worked in the Crystal Skull Temple self as well, that I've connected into. So yes, you've got that going on. So the memories of Atlantis are available, and these are important for us to anchor in at this time to help people connect back into crystalline technology. That is you. You've also got a Palladian activation that came out exactly at the same time, coming together, harmony in the heavens. Okay, and it says resolution. So whatever's going on, the more you remember your times as an Atlantean Lemurian, it will bring resolution to things in your everyday life that may be feeling out of harmony. Archangel Michael came out for the Wizard Witkiss, and a heat purification triangle with the violet flame symbol has come out for you as well. And when I think of Atlantis at times, I actually get tunnels or passageways that are triangular. So I'm not sure if some of it is actually on a ship or some of it is actually in tunnels of Atlantis, but I see triangle energy. And sometimes when I open portals, I open them as triangles in my mind as well. So there's a heat triangle purification that's coming in for James. Okay, that was a pretty high vibe, that, James. Had to get a switch to be spanked with. Jeez, Excalibur. Yeah, I do work with the energy of Excalibur. I sent it back to Lady of the Lake last year, but on my web store, on my Patreon, there might still be an activation to have like an Excalibur Reiki. That might be in there. If it's not and you guys want it, let me know and I'll pop it in there. But I'm attuned to many different activations. One of them is Excalibur Reiki, and I love it. I absolutely love it because I love working with Merlin energy. But the energy of Excalibur is available. You can tune into it. The energy of Milner, Thor's hammer, came to me last year as well, just naturally came to me. And a friend of mine was like super jealous, and he said, "Why do you get Milner?" And I was like, "Because I'm worthy." That's really funny. I know, because like, you know, you have to be that balance, like truth, to get Milner, don't you? So I think that's really funny. So I know Missy Hill also works with Milner, Thor's hammer. So these are sacred artifacts and sacred symbols to connect everybody in oneness. So they're available for you. I love working with Excalibur energy because it's very much your sort of truth energy, yeah. And I had my first Excalibur activation watching the sword and the stone in the cinema when I was a kid. Yeah, got a metal spatula stuck in my leg. What is going on? Right, source, says Rachel Kyle, catching up now. I don't read the whole chart, so I'm just thinking, what is going on? Do you think ETs spank? Can you do that with the greys and the going round? No, I don't think so. Need one for me, 100%. Okay, my dad was mofo, but it came back. Dang, what is going on in these charts? We're talking about spanking. Nathan Fox, good morning. How are you? I'm going to add you to the bottom of the list, Nathan. We're working with the Gateway of Light today, so we're raising the vibe today. Might have been an alien tech who worked with licks. That's a lick. Thank you, Julia. Resonates. Feel really good. Thank you. That's great. High vibes, don't need to spank. Maybe just a clip around the ear. A telepathic slap. A telepathic clip around the ear. Okay, I don't know why we're talking about hitting each other in the chat today, guys. What's going on? Triangle. Yep, Castle 1111. Great to see you. Okay, I think I'm almost caught up now. My hand's getting sore, like going up. It's like hammer time. It is in there, Julia. I saw it. Okay, cool. No. Yeah, parents, not everybody had good experiences. Yeah, and that came out in my video with Tiffany. And she was like saying, you know, you're a child and everyone's just telling you how amazing you are. And I'm just like, no, that was not my experience. Yeah, so we all have very different experiences and we remember things differently as well, don't we? And I have big gaps in my memory, and so probably like me, I think I'm probably exactly the same. My parents were the just enough parents. So you had a roof over your head, you had a hot meal, you know, you had clothes and you had things, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't. And there were plenty of things that shouldn't, and you know what I mean? Very different upbringings. My parents were older, so they were all-time parents. I've seen the Oscar Mayer Wiener car driving on the Massachusetts Turnpike. Did add Castle to the list? No. Castle. My mum tried to gas me and my mate in a car. Andrew, I'm so sorry, dude. Are you okay? Are you okay? At least we know not how to do these things. Yeah, you know, you still end up making the same freaking mistakes, don't you? Okay, this is for Cat. Cat in the chat. For Cat, meow, please. Okay. Is that the Oscar Mayer Wiener video? Jason's just popped in the chat. Let's all go to the lobby. I think we understand things better when we ourselves become parents. Yeah, however, that's no excuse for some things. Exactly, yes. I watched this awful video on Instagram last night and it was so detailed and so bad and so dark. And I sat there thinking, why are you watching it? And I was going, I don't know. I was like, when I scrolled up, it's like, it's enough to know that that information is there, but why are you watching the whole thing through, Julia? And I was like, I don't know, actually. This is not good. So this is for Cat. Where's her energy at? How does it get any better than this? Whoa. Okay. Right. So Catherine has a light body activation, accessing the divine within. I am presence. So just take a deep breath as you scan this card, tuning in to the energy of the I am I. Whew, so I am present. So going deep within, connecting into your heart space, anchoring into the earth, connecting into that I am expression. Amazing. So fractal God source energy, accessing the divine within, tuning into that cosmic blueprint. I did not switch off my notifications. 1 second. Try not to lose you guys. Okay, hopefully I'm still here with you. So yes, you've got this amazing energy. So you are, the more you go deep within, the more you kind of do that really calm. Yeah, I've got you on the list. Well, I did a reading for Andrew, but I'd written down Andy. So you're actually on my list twice. So that last one that I did for Andrew, I think that was you. Okay, but I will pull you an extra card. I'm not too sure because for some reason you're on my list twice. Because we don't have any other Andys or Andrews in the chat. It's only you. So light body activation, Kat, as you slow yourself down and you go within, your body's going to activate, tuning in with the energy that's all around you. You have a transformation coming forward because you've got a fire energy symbol coming in. And you also have a mist of invisibility coming out. Now, this kind of thing is coming out when you need to make your moves in silence. So it could be that you just need to set some, it's a weird message actually, you just need to really set some devoted time to do the I am work. Yeah, so with no interruptions, no nothing, as if you're completely cloaked from the outside world as you do that deep meditation. Or it could be that, yeah, there's somebody that you need to protect yourself from and push them away a little bit. Yeah, so but there is transformational energy coming in as you're getting these light body activations and you're becoming more and more whole is the word that's coming in for Kat. Okay, so fearlessly phoenixing is in the chat. Good morning. FIFO. Oh my word, we're stuck with that now. FIFO. At what age did your child get a phone? That's an interesting one. Oh yeah, my kid has got a much better phone than me. His dad gave him an amazing phone. He's pretty good with it, to be fair. There was one point a year or so, he's at school, it's all metal staircases and there's a lift, but you're not allowed to use the lift. It's only for teachers or people with disabilities. So they have to hike up and down these metal staircases in this warehouse type building. And he dropped his phone all the way down one day. And other than that, he's been really good with his phone. Okay, so Andrew, I've got you on my list twice. So I'm just going to pull, what age did I give my son a phone? I think he got it when he was about 11. When he was going to high school, he got his phone. Okay. So I'm just going to see if there's an additional message for Andrew. So I think I put you on the list twice. Okay, there is a message of unity that's coming in for Andrew. No, so this is unite. So whatever's going on in your life right now, there is a need. There's a little bit of forgiveness energy that's required, and there's a you need to unite with others, coming into balance. You've got the Hathor light codes coming in. Full system upgrade. Now the Hathors are all about love, peace, love, and harmony. So that unite message with the Hathor energy, I think this is about love energy coming in. Yeah, so light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall is coming in. But for me, I really think for Andrew, it's about focusing on that love, being nurtured and supported, and uniting with somebody or with your higher self. Okay, so this is for Andrew. I hope that makes sense. So I think for this week, just really focus on getting yourself grounded. Yeah, getting a bit of clarity and connecting with other versions of you. So the more you get onto your spiritual pathway, the less you work with deities and gods, goddesses, whatever. You start to work more with versions of you, that I am presence energy. So I'll think, okay, who's my Arcturian, who's my Lemurian, who's my Atlantean, and I'll just bring in those aspects of me to do this work as I talk. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Good. Okay, all right. So missing time 420 asked about Selena's house. I'm not sure what's going on with Selena's house. Can I have a bit of information? Hey, it's the Valkyrie. Good morning. How are you? So what's happening with the house? Is she having okay, the house needs protection straight away. So is she trying to sell the house, or is she having like water problems or whatever. What's going on with the house? Can we just tune into the energy of the house, please? Okay. So the house is tied into her. There was a fire. So I just got sacral energy, which is fire energies. I was going to say it's tied into her creativity and passionate energy, but yeah, fire would make sense. Okay. Whoa. So I've got earth energy coming in. So whatever's going to happen next, she will get herself grounded, and it will happen quite quickly. It's going to bring in a new level of foundation for her. There's past life breakthrough energy coming in. So this was kind of always meant to be. Can I get an idea of, as we move forward, how big was the fire? Was it big? Okay. She's at a crossroads point. Potentially there's some unwanted energy coming that way. And it is connected to the heart as well. So yeah, I mean, this is really I'm trying to tune into the energy of the home rather than the energy of the person who's not present with us. So but they do have an shared Akashic record, so I need to be careful. So it's a very emotional, time right now. So yeah, just stay in contact, please, Jason, and let me know if we can cloak their energy a bit more. But yeah, the first card that came out was protection for that home while it gets back into balance, just healing. There's multiple things going on, multiple things. That's all I can say. Okay. Right, I've got Justine next. Let me just reset the deck. Oh, so yeah, sending love and blessings out to Selena. So who's having like fire at home? That's not good. It's not good. So asking for support, asking for protection, asking for harmony and balance. Okay. I was thinking, why are you calling him Troll Man? Because in Norse, Troll Man means wizard. The Valkyrie is a daughter of Loki. So we do have a Valkyrie in the chat. So Andrew says, yes, I'm getting unity and love. I have a new girlfriend. She's amazing. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm most likely moving to Sydney. CPS has just checked out the new school. Okay, perfect. That sounds really good. Yeah, Valkyrie is a little bit younger, a very wise soul. We generally don't have young people in the chat, but I've made exception for Valkyrie because she's run Volder. She's rune powered. Okay, this next one is for Justine. Justina, are you here still? Yeah, I need you to take, Justine, I need you to take a slow, deep breath and just really focus on your highest outcome. Yeah, just take a slow, deep breath with me. Got it. Okay, that's better. Thank you. I can see why now. Okay, so this is for Justina, who's saying wolf. Okay, you've got the Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. So you've got the energy of the Emerald Order tablets coming in. So the Emerald Order energies is something we can all connect into. When we do, things with Phil Barrow over on the Typical Skeptic podcast or the Gateway to Light, he brings in that Emerald Order energy and anchors that into the planet for us. That's why a lot of us talk about green dragons, emerald dragons, because they've been assigned to us by Phil Barrow, who's our Emerald Order liaison. And I've got 2 dragons right now. One is warrior and one is healing and protection, but conscious manifesting. So focusing on whatever you're manifesting right now, it needs to be heart-centered. Yeah, so the heart energy changed a couple of years ago now to the purest emerald light. So when we think of heart, I don't just think of calling in green, calling in pink. I anchor into emerald. Yeah, emerald is the frequency of the heart, and there's a bit of golden energy that's tuning in when I think of that right now. So emerald and gold, slight activations are coming in. So yeah, so you can manifest whatever you want, but it needs to be really heartfelt. You need to really want it from your heart. So focusing quite deep right now and think, okay, what's my true heart's desire? Yeah, so cosmic ordering, so putting that idea out to the universe, focusing on it's already ours. We don't need to worry about it. I want this or something even better, or I've got this or something even better. That's the cosmic ordering. So think of it as a cosmic supermarket, and you just go through the checkout. Yep, all mine, all mine. And you don't even need to pay because it's all taken care of. Yeah. Someone in my head just said, by the Lord. No, that's not me. That's not mine, but that's quite funny. Thank you. So divine alchemy. So divine alchemy. So alchemy is change. Alchemy is change. So when we bring in that power of divine alchemy, we bring in the emerald flames. That's really powerful. Yeah. So whatever's going on with you right now, stick with your heart. Be heart-centered, heart-focused. There is an eternal spiritual cleanse. Now this is reversed on the screen. Doesn't make much difference to the energy. I'm adding Valkyrie to the list. Thank you. Okay, so eternal spiritual cleanse, you've got that flowing energy, okay, of the infinity, and then you've got like an L below it, which is like a love energy. So that eternal spiritual cleanse is coming in. Everyone can call on that. It's an eternal spiritual cleanse with the violet flame and the emerald flame. That's coming in for Justina, which is amazing. There we go. Okay. You love your BlackBerry. Is BlackBerry still a thing? I've got an iPhone. I'm an iPhone snob. I am. I wouldn't even know what to do with an Android, but I was looking for one recently because if I can get a phone that's bigger, then it'll be better for live streaming. Because when you go on StreamYard on the browser, it just takes up half the top and bottom on my browser. Do they still make flip phones? Yeah. You know what they still make is those Nokias. Those Nokias from like 30 years ago are still badass, you know? You could literally, the battery's still working from 30 years ago. I love all that. I think I might have one somewhere as a backup, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the thing. If we do go, do you remember the Die Hard 4 movie, was it? The fire sale movie? So you know, they start to take out all of the utilities, they're moving into those days of darkness. And what does the kid do? He bypasses the towers and connects directly to the satellites, right? We might need to do that. So if anyone knows how to do that, let's have a think about that. No apple for the wizard Wickus. Okay. You're welcome, Justy. The unbreakable Nokia. Yeah, is it a 5510? I don't know. What was it? I like OSX, but don't really care for iOS. What's OSX? I don't know. We call it the Crackberry, aka Blackberry. Yeah, I did meet somebody in India, the stone phone, years ago. So like 20 years ago or less, and she was from America, and she called herself the luckiest girl in the world, and I love the energy, and I still tune into the energy. And she wanted to start traveling, and but she didn't have much money to buy a new phone, and so she was just focusing on, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. And then her job said, oh, why don't you just keep that BlackBerry? So she's like, yeah, luckiest girl in the world. And then she wanted to train in fire dancing, right? So when she traveled, that's what she did. She was a fire dancer, and that's how she paid for her trip. Yeah, mad. Okay, remember the bag phone in the car? I don't remember a bag phone. Fearless got a BlackBerry. Action. Mine is wine. Okay, literally. Right, the next one is for Nathan Fox. Nathan, are you still here? So Nathan Fox. Liking this? Okay, so this is interesting energy. And remember, we're focusing on the positive aspects of the cards that we see. Some of these cards have got maybe symbolism on it that I don't fully work with, but I tune into the energy of what I do work with. Okay, so bear that in mind when I show you the cards. So this is the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. So we're focusing on the energy of the sun, not the energy of the bee, because people have been talking lately about bees can be like on the darker side of things, like the queen bee and the like beehive and all that kind of stuff. We're focusing on the energy of the grand central sun. And this is what's coming in for Nathan. So the energy of the grand central sun, very much, I think of the sun energies as female, but I think it is shifting again, to be honest. The sun in this sector is a huge portal system, and it's like a super highway of energy, and Nathan will tune into that. And so yeah, so for me, the sun energy is not only about upgrades, but for you, it's about travel, it's about journey, it's about connectedness, connecting you with other realms of existence as well. So you've got the sun energy coming in, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. So we're focusing on that golden light of success, that solar plexus energy, that personal power that's building with that courage and confidence. That's what we're focusing on. Now I do have a crossroads coming in. Now this symbol used to be called joints and arthritis, but as I connect in with the energy of the symbol, I'm getting crossroads, because the work I do is about mystical wellness pathway. So the symbols communicate with me, and I've changed the meaning slightly. So even though it says arthritis and joints, from a healing perspective, when we talk about ascension, there's a crossroads coming in for Nathan. And so you're standing at this crossroads and you're thinking, okay, what are all my options? I can go in any of these 4 directions. Which way do I go? Yeah. So we kind of bring ourselves back to that medicine wheel of, okay, where am I right now? What are my options here? And as you tune into the energy of the sun, Nathan, things are going to open up more and more. So as I keep saying, I'm solar powered, I'm a Solarian. Nathan hopefully is the same. We are not moon beings, okay? We are Solarians. We take our power from the sun, and that's why you'll start to see more and more sun codes coming in as we start to catch those sun codes. Yeah, my hair captures the sun. Our hair, Nathan, have you still got long hair? This holds your wisdom. Yeah, this holds the sun codes. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit soon. But yeah, so bear that in mind. Okay. I've got Castle next, and then I've got the Valkyrie. Okay. Just two more. Okay. Joints and arthritis, inflammation at the crossroads makes perfect sense. Yeah. My legs and feet are still swollen and not as tight today as they were yesterday. The only thing I did change, other than the heat coming in, was I took an acid tablet, right? I took omeprazole. Yeah, okay. This is for Castle 1111. I'm not sure I've ever pulled a card for you before. So just know this is just for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest, yeah? We've got Palladian energies coming in for you. Harmony in the heavens. This is about coming in with your star family. Just trying to get you a symbol. Okay, yeah. So Castle 1111, I'm not sure I've spent that much time with you, so I'm not sure where you are on your ascension pathway, but you're definitely having an upgrade, okay, because we've got Palladian energies coming in. So it says coming together, harmony in the heavens and resolution. And from the violet flame, I got balance. So harmony and balance is definitely coming in for you. So when you think about working with your guide team, whether it is the Palladians for you, or it's angels, ancestors, deities, gods, goddesses, whoever you work with, there is a need for you to connect in. Now, it could be you connecting in with your higher self, and that's going to bring more balance into your life, or connecting in with your oversoul energy. That's going to bring more balance in. But just know that you are not alone. And just like we all show up for each other on these early morning lives, which you're very welcome here. This is a safe space. You're going to start to feel more whole the more you do connect in with like-minded people, or the guides and guardians that are coming forward to work with you. We do have guardian angels, so we are never, ever truly alone, which is super creepy. I know I shouldn't say that. But yeah, so we've got balance coming in. So this is coming in for Castle 1111. You are moving into balance, and I love that for you. I really do. There we go. Okay, the next one is for the Valkyrie. And this is the last card, guys. This is the last card. My voice wants to rest. Rainbow, grr. As you said, I was standing in my kitchen thinking, man, that's kind of creepy. Yeah, I know. It's the way I say it. I'm only being funny. Min Ven means my friend. Min Ven. Okay. So this is for Valkyrie. Liking that. Don't see this card very often. Interesting. Can I have another? Oh, can I have another? Now, in this, because I'm working with violet flame energies, I'm getting guardians come in that are representing the violet flame. But you can replace these guardians with your Norse guardians. Okay, you won't believe what's going on here. Oh my word. So first of all, I've got 2 guardians coming in for you. So I've got Archangel Zadkiel. Now, he's my warrior aspect that I work with. And I've got Lady Portia, who is Keeper of the Violet Flame, balancing compassionate silver violet flame energies, but she's also on the board of Karma and Balance. So she's a freaking badass. So you've got masculine and feminine guides coming forward for you, Valkyrie. Obviously, you can swap these out with the ones that really resonate with you on your guide team. That's fine, because they know that you are Norse, right? So you're, daughter of Loki energy. So you don't have to work with Zadkiel and Portia. You can work with the ones that resonate with you. Now, I've also got 3 cards that are all about your third eye activation. So this might be a very uncomfortable phase for you. So just stay focused on grounding, because you're about to go up. So before we start to go up and we activate these higher chakras, we first need to go down and anchor into the earth. Otherwise, this could seem very unstable. Okay, so getting yourself nice and grounded, because you're about to have a third eye activation. And I know that because it says third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing, return to transcendental consciousness, which again is the third eye activation, and a third eye chakra. So you've got 3 cards about having a third eye activation coming in, and this is powerful stuff, right? But the more you anchor down so that you can anchor up, you're going to get a releasing anything that's undesirable is going to start to bring strength. So as you move forward now, you're getting into balance, you're changing your location, you're changing your support team. So you've got masculine and feminine support team coming in to surround you until you get yourself settled in this new location. Karma energy sounds like Hela. Yes, I am Hel. Where am I? So I do embody the Norse goddess Hela. Oh, I've lost my card of Hela right now. She's not on my desk. But I bring in that mother aspect as well. Hel, the Norse goddess, like Loki's daughter, is very nurturing, very loving. So we can be very fierce and we will go into battle. But she is in her Helheim, in her underworld, where she brings in people that everyone has thought was undesirable. Yeah, anybody who didn't die in battle and go to Valhalla or wherever, they come to Helheim, and where she makes everybody feel accepted. Yeah, so that's an aspect of energy that I work with as well. So I do see myself as Hela, at times when I do meditation, or I see myself as the Morrigan. So there's aspects of me that seem darker at times as well. But yeah, you've got fantastic energies coming in, clear seeing, inner vision, third eye activation. So you might do well to journal as well, to get things out. So when we work with air energy, it's the words we think, the words we say. Okay, masculine and feminine energy sounds like Loki energy, because he's a gender fluid being. Yeah, so I totally get that as well. That's so cool. Yeah. So you do have a balance coming in, which is perfect for you, I think, right? So yeah, but just know that there's going to be a lot going on in your mind. So let's anchor down. Let's go down into Helheim, basically, where you can be nurtured and neutral down there, and let Hel come in to take care of you. So we're talking about the Norse goddess Hela. In Marvels, they call her Hela, but she is Hel, Hel. And the Catholics and Christians were afraid of her. That's why they created that space that people call hell. You don't need to be afraid of her. She's a beautiful goddess of balance. Half of her face is alive and the other half is dead. And that's how I see myself. Super creepy, 6:38 a.m. Good morning. Okay, so yeah, so that's for the Valkyrie. So I hope that makes sense for you. And I know you're in a transition phase, but it's going to be just fine very, very soon. Dangus, thank you so much for purchasing my Breakaway Oracle. I really appreciate it. I hope it's going to come out to you in the next few weeks. It's in production right now. So hopefully by the middle of August, it'll get posted out for you, for everyone. Ice House was an Australian band in the 80s. A tad before your time. I would love to go too, but I hate flying. I need to be tranquilized. Oh my word. My brother-in-law is like that. My brother-in-law, Christopher, he has this thing at the moment where he's ready. I think he actually went on a course, but they didn't put him on the plane. It was like that. So he went on some kind of fear of flying course and he spoke to a pilot, but he never got to that point of stepping onto a plane. But he's getting closer and he's an actor. So he doesn't want to limit his, his availability by not flying. But we've been working towards this for 25 years. And then his thing right now is, yes, maybe today we'll go on a plane. And as I'm trying to say to my sister, it doesn't work like that. And she's like, I know, he just won't listen. He thinks he can just think, yeah, I'm just going to get a flight today. No, it doesn't work like that here in the UK. Everything is pre-planned weeks and months in advance. I'm not just going to turn up and think, bam, I'm booking a flight for 5 hours time. No. Rachel Carr loves runes as well. Yeah. What is the real age, Mr. Rainbow? I've missed loads. Mr. Rainbow Flame is 33. You're welcome, my friend, Min Ben. Okay, I do love rainbows, so makes sense. That's great. Have a wonderful day. Catching up on the chat. I'm very, very gently going on my phone. It's weird today. Okay, bye, Terry. Take care. I've got a hell for review. She said butthole and spanking in the same sentence. It got held. It's so hilarious. You'll be lucky if you still get to fly. Yes, this is the problem with the basis conference. This is the problem. Miles is so, like, in his mind, like, no Americans coming. Sean Bond's not coming because he's worried the flights will get cancelled or the price of the flights will skyrocket because the fuel crisis is coming in. Could you draw me a picture of an octopus wearing a top hat with a mustache, a monocle, and a walking... What? What are you talking about? Like, right now? What? Why are you asking me to do that? Add it to my cards. What? Hold on. Okay. That was a really weird one. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Okay. So Dan, who is not on my list, but is now on my list. I'm going to pull a card for Dan. Now, I'm not sure why, and I think I only have black cards left. So, you're welcome. So he wants to do New Orleans this year or next year. We're talking about typical Skepticon. Yeah, some kind of meetup in New Orleans would be so cool. Let's have a chat about that. Okay, elevator music. Right, this is for Dan, guest. Oh, you want me to add it into your cards on the thing? You know what? I can seriously make you something and put that in because I'll put like a little thing in. But what I did was I drew a little one. See? Me being the artist at 5 a.m. It's a little octopus. So this will not be the one that goes in with your cards, but there you go. It's an octopus with the top parts. See? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so I still need to sort out posting out the cards, getting the packaging ready, things like that. Should we hold a spanking count? You know what? I think Jason needs to put some words into timeout. So that we can't say those words in the chat. Come on, this is not the typical skeptic. This is the little channel. Well, we don't even say naughty words. Okay. Dan, did you want me to pull a card for you? That's perfect. Yeah, this is my. I'm no Drago Reed. There you go. It's little tiny. You can't really see, but okay. Oh, you just got an angelic frequency come in. Angels are around us. You're safe. Potent connection. So there we go. So this is the energy for Dan. As I was talking about the octopus energy, that's what's coming in for you. And then I don't know why you want an octopus with a top hat, monocle, walking stick. That's so super weird. But I'm going to put that into here now. It's in there. So if I get drawn to pull it out, then we'll know we've got that weird octopus energy coming in. Okay. It's like it's going round in the deck, and I'm like, no. But I do have two symbols that come out for you. Eternal spiritual cleansers come out, and sleep. Sleep. Dan, you are going to need to get as much sleep as you can right now, because otherwise you're going to need this symbol. So the sleep insomnia symbol of the violet flame. Dan's wife is about to have a baby, a new addition to the family. He will not be sleeping for much longer. So yeah, so you might have to bring the baby on the lives, and I can use my voice to soothe the baby. I don't know. I'm not very good at things like that. I made up a song for my son when he was a baby, and he cried every time I sang it, and I was like, oh my word, that's not good. Whew, okay, let me just do. So it's 6:44 a.m. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the Mystical Wellness channel today. You know what's so annoying about my lives is they never actually save properly. The sound always seems to sync out, and it's so weird. I don't know. I'm just going to do a poll in the chat if I can figure out how to do it. It's been a while. Okay, so I'm putting two options in the chat. Let me guys know if you can see this. So we're thinking about the typical skeptic con. Should we just have a casual meetup this year or next year, or should we have a formal conference with guest speakers? What do you guys think? So we all meet up in New Orleans and we have a hangout. You know, maybe we'll go and do some sightseeing together, we'll all go to the bar, that kind of thing. Or should we have a formal conference where we get guest speakers, we hire a venue, you know, and it costs a lot of money to set up? What do you guys think? So everybody just makes their own way there at the same time, same place, and we get it on. Yeah, that was the dinosaur baby phrase from the other day. No presentations. Okay, yeah, so the meetup has got no presentations. The conference is more formal. You need the big tickets and all that kind of stuff because you've got to buy the hall. So hiring a hall costs a lot of money. So Danny Henderson, when she does her events, like her bill is $30,000. It's like that just for the venue. Okay, so can't we all just meet up and be weirdos together? Yep. So we've got 8 votes for a meetup, just a general meetup. For the first time, a meetup would probably be best. Yeah, so no agenda, no nothing. I did that quite recently last month in March. Yeah, March. I did it in March. So I had hired this house that we go back to in Wales, and it was our second time going back to this beautiful house. And the year before, I'd done a formal retreat. So I was doing activities. We had a schedule planned out. Everyone paid a set amount of money. And then this year, it was getting closer and closer and closer. Me and my friend who organised the retreats with me, we were like, you know what, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Let's just do a casual get together. So that's what we did. We did spiritual friends get together, a meetup, and we dropped the price on it just to cover the cost of the property. Just get rid of this now, and there we go. And let's see if I can just take a screenshot. Okay, yes, we dropped the price of the property. We just got there with no agenda. So people say, what do you want to do today? I said, well, actually, I want to go and get a tattoo. And then two of the other ladies are like, yeah, damn it, let's go and get tattoos. And then some other ladies are like, well, I want to go have afternoon tea. So we went and got a tattoo. And then we ended up going to the same tea house, and everybody was still there. And we all had afternoon tea together or whatever. And then it's like, you know, I want to go to the beach. So yes, we just had such a lovely time hanging out. Wow, you're actually cool as F. Damn right. So yeah, so we have a really cool team over here. So we meet up on Typical Skeptic every single day. Rob over there does 3 or 4 shows most days. So we'll see you over there. There's like, he doesn't put out his schedule in advance because he's always worried that somebody might cancel or whatever. And but there's 3 shows today. He told us that last night. So do check out that video I did yesterday. I've done some fantastic videos in the last week. We always do really cool videos over here when I get guests on. So I do real podcasts as well, but we do this hangout first thing in the morning, checking in with each other. This is like our family get together, mental health check-in. Yeah, so I am hoping to go to America next year. I'm hoping to, by then, one of my friends should have moved to Mount Shasta, so I'm hoping to go to Mount Shasta and then go and see my soul family over in Florida. And then, how far is New Orleans from Florida? How far is that? I don't know. Is that nearby? No. Those nasty lurkers come out of the shadows. We love the lurkers, guys. It's okay. Just, we do have some lurkers who are a bit nefarious, and who are other podcasters who target, and you know, we send them peace, love, and harmony. That's all we can do, is send them love and harmony. And then we've got the 3-letter agencies that monitor everything we do, being an empowered individual. And Bella tuned into that as well, like, whoa, you're targeted. Yeah, pretty targeted over here, but you know what, I stay within my targeting pattern. So other than getting, my liver is getting a lot of dew attack at the moment for no good reason. I've not changed my routine. I've not done anything. It must have been one of the guests I've had, and I've been getting direct energy weapon right in the liver, right, like direct targeting there. It's the other side of the country. So where is, okay, Florida to New Orleans is 600. So is New Orleans near California? I'm really sorry about this, guys. I've never really thought about it before. But I'm going to fly. So I'm going to fly into San Francisco potentially, go and spend a couple of days there, go and see some friends over in Mount Shasta, and then fly to Florida and then fly back. That was my plan originally. But it's flexible, because if we can set up the typical Skepticon get together, then that would be awesome. The typical Skeptic meetup. California is the opposite side. I need to get a map. You're going to Blackpool, yay! Okay, so Andrew and I are in the northwest of England, and north of us is Blackpool. Have you guys heard of Blackpool Lights, Blackpool Tower? Blackpool is awesome, and they put the lights on. Is it September or to November? They put the lights on. Blackpool is a great place to be. You've got to get the day pass on the tram, Andy. You've got to get the tram pass, otherwise it's far too much walking. Last time I went to a Comic-Con a few years back. Oh God, it might have been 10 years back. I don't know. I went up there on a Comic-Con. I stayed. One time I stayed with my family, and we stayed right by the tram station, like far end. And we stayed in this Polish guest house. And my family were in the car, and I went to see it. I went to see the room. She showed me to the room. So up all these stairs, she opens the door, and it stank of farts so bad. Like as if somebody had just really let off a big fart. I closed the door. So I went in and I was like thinking, this smells weird. The smell never went. And the smell was in the bedroom, not the bathroom, right? The smell was in the whole So we didn't want to spend, and we usually love the hotel. We make good use of the hotel. Like, you know, my ex and everything, they would be in the hotel all the time. Honestly, it's like I got a good deal, but it wasn't that cheap. I had a private bathroom and everything. Just was not expecting it to smell like sulfur quite so bad, and that smell lingered the entire weekend. But opposite was a B&M, like a store that I could go to. So I went and got loads of air fresheners. The smell didn't go away. Do you know what it reminded me of? There's a movie with Antonio Banderas, where he's got his hair really slick back, and they're in like a hotel, and there's somebody, and they're in a room and thinking, what's that smell? What's that smell? And they lift up the mattress and there's a dead body. Yes, the reptilian fart smell. Oh my god, you guys, it was so bad. It was so bad. I couldn't leave a review because I just thought, I just don't know where to start. I just don't know what to say. Everything else was okay. You know, for the price I paid, it was fine. But that smell never went away. So it was just like there. lingering in everything. I was getting like, oh, there's like a presence um watching me now. Fuck off. And yeah, so yeah, 4 rooms. Thank you. Oh my god, so it's like, you know, the mattress is carved out and there's a dead hooker in the mattress or whatever, or in the base of the bed. It just reminded me of that because the smell. Where was it coming from? Who knows? But it never went away. And she's like, she shows me this room. Everybody's looking at each other like smell the fart acting in Friends. So she's like thinking, la la la, does she smell something? And I'm like thinking, does she smell something? Yeah, and I should have just said, this room stinks. Like, if that happens again, I so will. But because I was trying to be polite. Oh my god, Daddy, we had a cheeseburger under a mattress in Galveston, Texas motel. Oh my god. So somebody introduced me to the no-tell motel, right? So I think that's really funny. It's saying, yeah, you know, it was one of those no-tell motels, like where you rent the room by an hour or whatever. So hell no, hell to the nah, right? So yeah, so that was my last stay in Blackpool, and I've not really been back since. But yeah, have an awesome time. So Blackpool is one of those places. It's like, think of it as a mini Las Vegas that's super shite. Right? There's slot machines, but you're right on, you know, there's water edge there. There's a beautiful pier. There's loads of slot machines. There's little entertainment things. There's is it Mr. Badger's World Cuisine restaurant? Oh yes, very good. That was one of the best places I go to in Blackpool. I think it was like Mr. Badger's World Cuisine, and you go and there's all these different food stations. So there's like an Indian food station, Chinese, Japanese, there's sushi. Yeah, there's all these different food stations. You've been there? Oh my god, I love it. I love it because I love world cuisine. Black Vegas. Yeah, it's like a really naff seaside town, but you know, 100 years ago it was like the height of everything. But we just love going there, don't we? It's just one of those things. It's dead nostalgic. But it's like when you go and you get fish and chips on the pier and it costs you like £15 for a tiny tray, and you're like, why did I do this? Why do you do that? But yeah, so it's like if you've got kids and you're taking your kids, and there's all these like kids play slot machines, and your kids trying to win some crappy toy, trying to get all these points and everything. So you're throwing all this money into the machine, right? So the kid can get something really, really rubbish. Oh, I don't know. It's not worth it. But we love that kind of thing out here. Silly koala. I bet you had a good laugh. Can somebody help me? I went to IMDb site for A Lifetime of Silence Behind the Green Door. Journey to Truth Guys created, but I can't get the video to play. Oh, I don't know. Is that behind a paywall on one of their websites? Once I had to stay over in Kansas. Journey to Truth followed me on Instagram recently. I'm coming into their awareness. Once I had to stay over in Kansas, and the hotel room I was going to make coffee. When I lifted the coffee filter up underneath, it was a little curly hearse. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so gross. That is so gross. Okay, so Journey to Truth, I've got that video you're after on their Patreon. Yeah, so it's for their Patreon members. They're trying to get distribution on Amazon. Okay. Yeah, I did pop in their chat yesterday. I saw you there, Jason. Louisiana, lots of gambling in New Orleans. You know what? I would love to go to it's not New Jersey where the gambling is. What's it called, guys? Reno. I'd love I'd love to go to. I know somebody who's in Las Vegas right now, Jason, don't we? They're in Las Vegas right now. And the first thing I said to them is, "Did you go to a strip joint?" And it's a girl. "Did you go to a strip joint?" She's like, "I gave it." But you know, they have the best buffets in the strip joints, don't they? Yeah. So yeah, Reno or Las Vegas. Yeah, I would go to both. So my son is 16 right now, be 17 this year. I decided long ago that for his 21st birthday, we're going to fly out to Las Vegas as a family, you know, and we're all going to do our own thing and just get together, you know, every now and then. Basically, so yeah, so for his 21st, he'll be able to. Okay, Rainbow Flame. It's because you put Juicy in the chat that just made me think of like really Juicy and hers, and I'm like, oh guys, come on. Okay, changing the topic. But Andrew, have a fantastic time in Blackpool. I apologize if anyone's offended by my fart story. And I can't. Vegas and the Grand Canyon. Oh my god, I've been obsessed with the Grand Canyon since I was about 8 years old, and And now I know it's a bit nefarious over there. So Cole is doing the vomit in the chat now. Yeah. So it's funny, a friend of mine sent me something and they're using an assumed name and it actually translated into vomit in another language. And they were not aware, and I thought that's hilarious. Yeah, have a great time over there. Wizard Wickus, you did not put that word in the chat. I'm not reading that out. But we're going to put that word on a banned list as well. I'm not reading out that word. It's just one of those uncomfortable words. You just want me to say that in an English accent? I refuse. And that's not often I do. Thank you. That's going on the banned list. Thank you, Jason. Okay, guys, it's almost 7 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm in the northwest of England, Liverpool City region. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So I don't have any shows today. It's my Violet Flame teaching day. I'm working on the guidebook for my breakawayoracle.com, my new card deck that's releasing soon. And I'm excited. So it is an SSP card deck. It's for experiences, Milabs. So it is a niche deck. So don't buy it unless you think it applies to you. Otherwise, you'll be very disappointed. Woo! Self-moderate. Why would you put that in the chat? Oh my word, my moderators need to self-moderate right now. Savage, yeah. That is savage. Why would you do that? Because we can't moderate other moderators. I can. I put you in timeout. Should I time out the woo? No. We love woo. Okay. The curly hairs. Did somebody not get that joke? Did somebody not get why? Okay, there you go. There was pens, that's why. There's lots of pens. Okay, guys. So naughty corner, yeah. Oh, something else is held right now. What? We need some spanking. So for some reason, spanking, all that, it gets held by YouTube. This is not like a B&M site or anything like that. S&M, nothing like that. No, obviously, this is the Mystical Wellness channel. We're like super like, you know, vanilla over here. Like, I don't even swear on camera if I can help it, unless Willard comes in the chat and then he gets me really riled up on the thing. Unless like Rob's like, hey, it's Willard, I love Willard, and I'm like, yeah. Willard's really been pushing my buttons lately, haven't you, Willard? So if you're watching this back. Okay, Woo's been a bad boy. Did an experiment at age 19 and never came back, went to, I don't know what that means. Okay. The office was glad I reported it because the housekeeper no longer works there. Oh, that's so sick, isn't it? That's so gross. And I think it's for you to say that as well. And Wizard Wickus is so calm and gentle in his approach. And like, you know, I think that'd be really funny. But he does compliment you too, Julia. He tries. Yes, so we're talking about Willard. He does send me compliments like, you're a strong, virile woman. You're an attractive, virile lady. But no, yeah, he has put some... Jason! Yeah, he has put some nice comments in there. But it doesn't matter. You can say one nice thing and then you can follow that up with 106 nonsense messages. That one nice thing is not going to cut it when it's followed up by so much other stuff. Do you know what I mean? And when it's all about, you know, it's like saying, how are you? And then you just spend 106 minutes talking about yourself. But it's okay because you've asked, how are you? Right? So we've all got friends who do that, right? And I'm sure I'm that friend at times as well. So they're talking about lighting things on fire, strong ass hips. Yeah. You look like you've got some strong ass hips from birthing on babies. Okay, so yeah, no, he can call in Rob's show. He's very welcome over on Typical Skeptic. I've been given rules on what I can and cannot moderate when it comes to certain people, because we're all friends here, guys. We're all friends in the chat, so no moderating on certain people. Okay, Rob. Okay. So, but I have started to use the eye roll a bit more. I know. I have a friend and we communicate in eye rolls. That's our whole language. So there is a side of me that's just like all the time, right? Like a naughty kid. Yeah. You like turtles, says Andrew. Thank you for sharing. honestly think he's yes, I do. I seriously think some people are assets that are messing with us. Yeah, that they are messing. Because I had another person message me yesterday saying this person's reaching out to me privately and I'm not comfortable. Yeah, so please, moderation, everybody, moderation. Like, I don't have much capacity to talk with people offline privately. I really don't. So I need a couple of people that I talk to privately. This is me giving all my energy, all my effort. I put it out there for you guys to see. I literally put myself out into the community. And then when I come off this, I don't talk to anybody for hours and hours. I rarely speak to anybody on the phone. I message like 2 people a day, if that. You're not allowed to boot from the Discord either, right? Yeah. So it's like, what do you do if there's somebody that has clear mental health issues and we extend loving compassion and kindness? When there's people that have spiritual queries and stuff, we do our best to answer and help and support and guide and direct. But when there's people that come in and they are triggering, bombarding, being the wrecking ball from time to time, then we need to put boundaries in place, guys. We do. We have to. You are far delicious. We love you, Anchor. Far delicious. Thank you. Oh my word. You are quite amazing. I'm something. Dang, you're getting bossed around like that? Yeah, see, Danny wouldn't be putting up with any of that shit, would you, Danny? We need some cowgirl boss lady coming in, right? Yeah. See, I put my boundaries in place, but it was like 150 messages, to be honest, before I did. And then I just thought, here's what I thought, no more. I will not have somebody target me. I don't like it. I mean, we all go through these periods of targeting. Yeah, Danny has a Texas accent. She's like real cowgirl, like a high-tech redneck. Yeah, that's how she talks. That's why I do that, because I love it. And I'm trying to get my Texas accent going. Here we go again. I'm trying to do that phrase, which I never get right properly. Y'all think I'm born yesterday, but my mama didn't fall off no turnip truck. There you go. She's a hick. No, we love it. We love it. Oh, I've just dropped all the cards as well. Redneck backwards. I love it. I love your accent. I think it's so cool. And I know people are hating on the Texas accent, but I know more people in Texas right now than anywhere else. Sword of truth. The sword of light's coming out. Speak your truth. Just be you, Danny. Just be you. We love it. We absolutely love it. Yeah, you're probably one of the hardest hardest working people I know. You're always out in that yard. Like, what the hell? Like, get a yard boy or something. Get someone to help you in the yard. You know who else I love accent? Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot. Oh, I love those guys. Jim. I really fancy Jim. I don't say that kind of thing very often, but when he starts talking, I'm literally just like, oh, it's Jim. You do a couple of videos together, so go back and watch his videos. Jim is smexy. He really is smexy because he's like a genius. I'm not joking. He's like a genius. Tina, you got a good one there, girl. You did, yeah. Yeah, let's find out. You know what? Seriously, I do believe this. Howdy, smexies. So funny. Probably doesn't have anyone to vent to or listen. This is the problem, is that we all need somebody to vent to from time to time. This is my way of expressing myself. I do the diary videos, that kind of thing. I've got like one girlfriend that I talk to, and I've got a couple of guy friends that I talk to. And I've got Miles Johnston. He's doing this conference. I'm trying to support him, and every now and then I say to him, "How you doing, pal?" And he's just like rah 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 rah, vent. But if I need something, then he's always on it. If I need help with anything, or I just want to clarify, or I'm feeling something, he listens to me. So I listen to him. He's a good pal. He is a good guy. But does he vent a lot? Yes, he does. Right? Does he get angry? Oh, yes. Yeah. He did hang up on me once, right? Last year in December. Before the conference, I think. But he's a super nice guy. Very supportive. And I'm looking forward to staying a night in his Faraday cage. I really am. So a night without targeting would just be bliss. Oh, can you imagine? It's going to be bliss. So let's hope that works out. And then I've got 3 nights in an apartment with 2 other targeted individuals. That's going to be shit. But one of my good friends is there, so it'll be fine to take care of me. Okay, so it's 7:08 a.m., which means it's 2 a.m. Eastern. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope Dan Guest is doing his work already, because he works in a school where every day is a school day. Dan probably works at the Wonka factory. He's very chocolate guy. Dan Guest is very nice. Go see that video we did together. Now, I don't normally say this kind of thing, Andrew. We're not normally talking like that about my guests. We're just having one of those silly days today where we're talking about thoughts and things like that. And, you know, yeah, I get loads of different guests on my channel. I did have quite a few females this week. It's not always about the guys. I did have some Karen Holton, what a powerhouse lady. I had Pink Bella Aloha, who was in the chat earlier. He did say he was going to get a new job at Plant Rainbow. I don't know what that means. So yeah, he's got great hair. He's got long hair. Yeah, the immortal spaceman we're talking about, Dan Guest, who's probably listening to us right now, mopping floors, going, what are they talking about, you silly crowd? Anchorhaven crew is getting weird today. Howdy, Smaxies. Howdy. Okay. Who is going to go and watch Backrooms movie that's coming out in the next day or so? Let's put a poll. Let's do a poll. We'll have a poll day. So we've not had one in a long time. Backrooms. Okay. Okay. Who is going to go and see the Backrooms movie? Let's do this poll. Heck yeah, going to see Backrooms, or hell no, that's too scary. It's a horror film. It's a horror film. An illuminated slush puppy, says Andrew. What? It's poll time. Here comes the polls today. Can I vote? I can't vote. It doesn't let me vote. Are you impersonating someone? Woo. What's Woo saying? Woo's getting naughty. Hey girls, what you doing? Let me talk to you. Yeah. Who's that meant to be? Oh, Andrew, you've spoken to David Icke. That's cool. So if David Icke somehow knows somebody in the chat, we would like to get him on the Typical Skeptic podcast. So with Rob Khalil. So do go check that out. If anyone is in contact with David Icke and who's going to watch this back, he's welcome to be a guest with Rob on the Typical Skeptic podcast. There's no point in coming on my little channel because I don't really follow his work that much, but Rob does, and Rob is an authority on all things fringe. Oh, Willard at his new job. Oh. Hey, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, really? Yeah, let's have a movie night this week. If you would like tickets, they are free. Yeah, so we're going to try and set up a watch party on the Discord, maybe. So it's all changing. 83%, heck yeah. 17% too scary. I'm with you on the too scary. Yeah, I'm with you. You got some nice hips, girl. Hey, you're a virile woman. So, Willard, we love you. We're trying to be very patient. We are. We're really trying. Well, he pushes my buttons, and it's not a secret. He pushes my buttons. He'll ask the girls for a reading. Yeah. So, yes. So my experience was 106 messages in 2 hours, and I will keep on talking about that until he stops soliciting in my chat. Yes. Okay. So we have got 83%. Heck yeah, people are going to go see the Backrooms movie. 17% say it's too scary, and I'm with you on that. I'm going to do one more poll, and this is about Disclosure Day. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go. Who is going to go and watch the Disclosure Day movie? I'm there, or I think it's BS. So, oh, somebody does think it's BS. Okay, wow. So, yeah, get your votes in. I'm not getting tickets to Disclosure Day. Okay. I am going to go and watch it at the cinema, but I'm just going to get the standard £5 ticket. I prefer to watch shows at home. That way I can pause the show, make some popcorn, take a bathroom break, not worry about missing something. Yeah, I agree. But every now and then I need the big screen because I don't even have a television here. I don't have a vision. So we got 20% of people think it's just BS movie, and 80% of people saying that they're going to go and watch it. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Is there anything else I should do a poll on, guys? So Andrew says he's got no TV either. Yeah, so we don't have TV license out here. In the UK, you need a TV license. If you're watching live broadcasts, you need a TV license. So I stopped doing that 10 years ago. And every now and then they send you a thing. So this is the British Biscuit Factory. No, British Biscuit Corporation. As Miles says on his radio show, £5. Yeah, £5 for the cinema. But that's only if I go to the View. Where I live, there's a View, and the tickets are like £5. If I go to the Odeon, it's like £15 for the Odeon or more. Yeah. Yeah, Rainbow Flame. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Okay, so we only got 5 votes on that. There's 9 of you in the charts. Or 9 of you watching. Oh, so who are the 4 lurkers? Do women like a man who can do their nails for them? Yes, they sure do. And they like a man who can do a pedicure without it leading to something, right? Or a back rub without it leading to something. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But yeah. So girl dads are great at like, you know, nails and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a plus for sure. Yeah. Huh? It's just a random question that came up in the chat, Andrew. That's why I'm reading that out. So manicure or pedicure included? Yes. So a man who's got a good steady hand who can do nails? Yeah. Right. I like using an air popper to make popcorn. That way you can put more butter on it. That's abuse of a man. No, it's not. It's being like intimate, dedicated to your woman. Right? Why would that be an abuse? You're getting one-on-one time with your lady while she talks or relaxes, and you're holding her hand and doing her nails. That's quite intimate. That's a nice connection. Hey, you've got a girlfriend now, Andrew. You need to think about these things. Yeah, so happy wife, happy life applies. And that starts from the point that you meet that person. Is that you're listening, you're attentive. Did I ever have a man do my nails? No, I didn't. But I tell you what, the best hair wash I ever had was in a salon. Oh, Andrew, don't be a dick, right? A service for no service? Oh, my word. That's not fair. I'm hoping you're just being controversial. You crack the toes of your girlfriend. What? I don't know. So the best hair wash I ever had was in a salon, and it was a man, this big tall man with massive hands, washing my hair. It's one of the most erotic experiences I've ever had in my life. In a hair salon, get my hair washed. It was years ago. Now I hope Andrew's being funny, because you know you should be able to do things for your partner without expecting anything in return, surely. So nobody said it's about being fair. It's about, you know, taking care of your lady. Yeah, so you've had a pedicure from a man at a salon? Yeah, when I'm in doubt, let it all ride out. Guys, I really don't know what's going on. Jason's having cheese and crackers. That's awesome. You know, I might buy some grapes today. Cheese, crackers, and grapes. Oh, wow. That would be nice. Oh, I'm getting a little throat attack coming in. Just got stabbed in the throat. Right there. Right there. Let's do the bowl, eh? Let's do the bowl. Ooh, slow, deep breaths, bringing in harmony. Pretty harmonious. Well done. There we go. It's pretty good. Okay. Just catching up on the chat now. Oh, you cut your wife's hair? Yeah. You know, these things are quite intimate. Men are the best nail techs, in my opinion, says Danny. Yeah. So I like brushing hair, says Woo. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's important. So to take care of your partner, whoever they may be. I'm not in a relationship. I'm completely devoted to my work now. I've made that decision that it's just not worth it anymore. Peace over partnerships. After everything I've been through in the last 20 years, peace over partnerships. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm loving it. I really am loving it. It's so fucking awesome. So, woo, that's cute. My hubby likes brushing the girls' hair, doing braids for them. Yes. Yeah. Just don't use clippers. Okay. Cleansing. Okay. I don't brush my hair. Every once in a while I will, but you see me just running my fingers through my hair. So I'm quite lucky that I can do that. I know not everybody can do that. So that's why sometimes it looks a bit messy at the back, because I don't brush it at all. I just literally do that before I come on the live. So there we go. I will wash it today. Over here, all the nail places are Vietnamese, and they come over in groups and live in the same house as well. Yeah, it's like that in Thailand, where everybody's from a small village and they go into Bangkok City and they all live in like one room, sharing clothes. You know, everyone brings one piece of food and they all share. So a lot of times it's when it happens when you quit putting energy into something and then it's just there. Interesting message. I spoil her. Oh. Yeah, I spoil her. It gets me more back scratches and head rubbies. Yeah, spoil your partner for once in a while. I did not have the kind of person that spoiled me. So randomly now, they still show up with a bottle of Pepsi, trying to make me happy. Hey, oh, here's Pepsi for you. Like, late. It's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're not friends, but you know, we're cordial. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not sure how we got into so many different topics of discussion today. I don't even know what to put on the thumbnail when I get out of here. You're referring to relationship status. Okay. I'm not sure where that comes in now. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, Wizard Witkiss, you've been married for a very long time, haven't you? You know, what is cordial? I'm talking about being in, like, you know, politeness. Yeah. That we are respectful in a way, which we didn't have respect previously, but we're just kind of pleasant encounter. 33 years married next month. Well done, Wizard Witkiss. Yeah, well done. I know that's not easy. Yeah. Today is a conversational grab bag. It really is. How about a poll for New Orleans or another state? Okay, well, we need to, can we have another option? Where are you guys thinking? So, okay, so the first option, oh, here we go, New Orleans. Second option, my screen's a bit slow today. I'm going to put the places that I'm going to visit. Oh. Okay, I think he picked New Orleans because it's a real, you know, mystical place. Okay, there's a poll there for the meetup, the typical skeptic meetup. So typical skeptic crew, there's quite a lot of us. So if we're going to get together at some point in the next year, where would it be? Savannah, Georgia? What? California's expensive. A lot of paranormal hunting there. So this is, yeah, we want to go somewhere paranormal. Yeah, so what's a good paranormal? Other. Okay, so what's the other? We're gonna have to do some research into this. Lots of paranormal hunting there. That deserves an award or trophy, seriously. What's that for? Dang, 33 years. Yeah, trophies in the chat for Wizard Witkiss celebrating 33 years. Shasta, yeah, I want to go to Mount Shasta as well. So I do know people that live in Mount Shasta, so I'm definitely heading over there next year. New Orleans has lots of paranormal. I've never been there. So what we want to avoid is places that have deep underground military bases. And unfortunately, it's pretty much everywhere in America. It's got the DUMBs. The real 33 degree. Yes. Congrats. Tequila Shot with Willard joins the 33 Club, buddy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so we're still getting votes in. So there's 10 people watching. Please put your votes in. There's 2 more votes required. If you've not voted, you can just put in other. It's a work in progress. Yeah, success in progress. Like every day, choosing each other. Yeah, I can't give relationship advice. I'm still feeling the after effects. Okay, it's 11 people watching. We're talking about where are we going to meet up in the next 12 months. It's a typical skeptic crew, Anchorhaven crew. Where are we meeting up in Texas? How about Mexico, guys? Let's all just go to freaking Mexico. Yeah, let's go Mexico. It's a lifetime commitment. Yeah. Okay. I think the votes are in. So 44% of people say New Orleans, 11% say Florida, 44% say other. So we're going to need to drill this down another time and think, where's that going to be? I'm going to take a screenshot, send that to Rob. Okay. So we're gathering polls. Yeah, gathering evidence for the typical skeptic get together. Let's work for the cartel. No. Jason. It's so funny. Okay, yeah, so we need to do some research and find out like paranormal hotspots, and then, or you know, when we do the Skywatch, because we could get Missy Hill. She's got all the Skywatch gear. We can get Missy Hill to set up a Skywatch for us, right? So I'll check with Missy Hill where's the best Skywatch location, and then we can tie that in with the best paranormal around it to set up a get together. Yeah, it's almost 7:30. I'm going to finish off in a few minutes. New Orleans has a lot of ghostly sightings, and the immortal vampire Saint Germain is sent to be there. Cape Cod. Okay, paranormal Mike. Yeah, Michael Koff. Let's get Michael Koff in. He is a paranormal investigator. Wow, you heard the thunder. Now? No, but last night, yeah. He's just big one. What, in the now? At 7:30 in the morning, Andrew? Let's just do Chicago. Yeah, Jason saying let's do Chicago because he's in Chicago. But there's also, sorry, I'm trying to get my leg up. There's also a massive base in Chicago. No, I didn't hear anything. I am deaf. I'm wearing hearing aids, and I did not hear that because I'm linked into my phone right now. Anyway, I didn't hear anything. So we're having thunder at 7:30 in the morning. What? We'll all get robbed in Chicago. So, okay, we need to find a place that's neutral, that's quite central, that we can all get to. Louisiana just came to mind. What's in Louisiana? Texas would be safer. Texas, you know, aka Super Soldier Central, right? That's what I started to call it now. There's more super soldiers in Texas than anywhere else in the United States, I think. I've just returned to hear Julie say she's trying to get a leg up. Well, if I was trying to get a leg over, my legs are so swollen right now with the heat. It needs to be weed legal. Okay, all right, you guys are gonna need to do the research on this because I don't even know where like regular things are in America. Can we not just go to Las Vegas? Can we go to Las Vegas, guys? Let's meet up in Las Vegas. Come on. Your sister was from there. Moved to Jersey to be with my brother. Definition of safer. What have you missed? Well, we're trying. I put some polls in, Rachel. So we're talking about where we're going to meet up in the next year for the typical skeptic get together. So 44% said New Orleans, and 44% said somewhere else. Yeah, and like 11% said Florida. So Vegas is probably pretty good. Plus, it's weed friendly. Okay. Yeah, lots of Polish, lots of duper in Chicago. Sorry, it's my bad Polish. So I think you guys need to teach me a different Polish word, to be honest. It's definitely not the fighting type. Texas. Okay. Yeah, so we're just talking about, should we go to Mexico? Should we go to Mount Shasta? I would love to go to Mount Shasta. Do you trust the conferences? No. I've got one in person coming up in the next 4 weeks. So Matt West says, I have been skeptical after I heard of my clone being in Florida 2025 conference. Seems like a lot of unspiritual stuff going on. Yeah. So these conferences are just a melting hot pot of targeted individuals, agents. Like over Basis 2025, we're in the middle of nowhere, this tiny little village. You've got to drive through fields for 30 minutes to get to, and there's a massive cloud over the venue. A huge, round, layered cloud, like a freaking mothership, right over the venue. And Draco Reed was the first person to do his talk on the Friday to call out the handlers in the room, saying that, you know, remote viewed the room. And as I'm sitting on this side of the room, the far side, he's at the front, obviously. And as he said, calling out like the handlers in the room, my mind just went ding to like this corner. Right, and Dr. May was behind me remote viewing, and I think he'd had other people remote view previously, and Jago was like drawn to the same so I couldn't see the guy, I could only see the lady, but he was drawn to this guy like in the front row, so he kept focusing on this guy in the front row. So whether that guy knew he was an asset or not, he was a handler of some kind. So you do get agencies here in the UK. We get a lot of NSA. Right, I get a lot of NSA energy in the UK. Let's do a conference at a dump. Doesn't matter where you go, it's going to end up in the dump, guys. Deep underground military base. So Louisiana has a dispensary. LSU is the doctors that sign the prescriptions for medical marijuana. And let's do the Mammoth Cave. Oh, now if we did Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot, he's got these little mini houses, those tiny houses that you can go and stay in. He puts them on Airbnb. So that would be cool. And there's loads of caves around there. In Vegas, there's also an underground high-speed rail to Area 51. Yeah. So the maglev train network is covering the whole planet. And where you are in near Manchester, Andrew, there's a major hub for the maglev network underneath. What's that shopping centre in Manchester? It's gone out my mind right now, but there's a huge base under there. Can you do joint collective protection leading up and during the event? Yes, we would have to. Because I remember when it was full disclosure now last year, I was constantly sending protection down to Rob down there. And what happened as soon as he got there, he lost monetization on his audio and everything. It was so bad, yeah. So yeah, so I'm going to bases in the next 3 to 3.5 weeks. But the whole time you're like suited up while you're down there. And it's weird because last time I was just talking to people and they say, oh, you know, I'm Anchorhaven, whatever. And this guy said to me, I know who you are. And I was like, what? I know who you are. It's the way he said it. And I was like, shit. And that was David Hall. So I'm going to meet David Hall this time. He's actually an asset who knows me. And I remembered him from South Africa. Yeah, from being in Kruger Mercenary in South Africa. So I started to get memories at the conference, which was not good. So yeah, lots of protection while we're down there. I just keep myself busy when I'm with these things. No, not the Arndale. What's the other big one? What's the major big one right in the middle of Manchester? Conference at a campground. Yeah, that can get messy real fast in the campgrounds. Sure can. Fireside chat and Skywatch. This is a great idea because we could make that affordable. Yes. Campground. Missy Hill will know all about this, won't she? Because she travels around a lot and she's got her camper van. Oh yes, we could do Bigfoot watching. Oh, kayaking. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm doing a poll. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's a simple one. It's just, do we want to go camping so that we can connect in with the cryptids, or do we want to have a city stay? Okay. So what's the poll on this? If we go camping, we've got the night watch we can do. We can take our own tents and everything. We can stay nearby. We can do Bigfoot watching, walking, campfire chats. Yeah. I've got 16 people watching right now. Let's have more votes in the chat, please. So this is in the next 12 months or so. Typical skeptic crew, Anchorhaven crew, meeting up in America where we can camping, we can be around the campfire, watching UFOs at nighttime, going through the woods to do cryptid hunting. We could get Jessica Jones, yeah, Michael Koff, we get Missy Hill, we can get all the people in that we know that do these kind of tours and things. Okay. My mum and I would do Polish cooking, kibasi on the grill. That sounds great. The city is safer. Okay. Listen, guys, I told Rob to come to buy my brother's bed and breakfast. Huge sauna, jacuzzi, and fire pit. Yes. Where is that, Sil? Where is that? Selenite crystals, rose quartz, apparently will raise vibes to the point where low vibes can't stay. I'm trying this on my neighbours. Apparently, well, clear quartz, highest vibe you're going to get, clear quartz. Yeah. Pyrite energy wants to come in. I'm getting activation to talk about this. Clear quartz and pyrite. Selenite is a very gentle energy, too gentle. Rose quartz is a very gentle energy, compassionate. If you want to raise it higher, then you need selenite, you need pyrite and things like that. So all the whiter crystals is going to be that as well. Even kyanite's coming into my mind right now for that. So, okay, so we've got 75% of people are saying camping, so we could do some cryptid connections, very respectfully, of course. And we've got people, 25% saying a city stay, like New Orleans or Las Vegas or somewhere where we can go somewhere spooky, but we can still go hang out in a bar if we want to, or, you know, get together somewhere cool. Okay, so it's 13 people watching. Does anybody else want to do a last minute vote? Because I've only got 8 votes in the poll. So it's your last chance to put a vote in right now. Okay, but I'm liking this. Oh, it's just changed. Okay, we're back up. Oh, it's changing again. 9 votes. Okay, any more votes, please, on this one? So camping. You know, you could stay in Airbnb nearby. You could get yourself a camper van. You don't have to be in a tent for camping. But we could do the nighttime watch. We can go and do tracking for cryptids. Yeah. I could probably bring my drum and things with me, so we could do a drumming circle. We could do shamanic stuff as well. Right, so we can do, I can do labyrinth walk if we're outside. I can set up a labyrinth walk, which is like a beautiful crystal experience. Yeah, so we can do things like that if we're outdoors. You can't do any of that in the city unless you have a conference center. Yeah. Okay, this is the final votes. We're on 67% camping, 33% city stay. Any last votes right now? Okay, this is it. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Okay. Oh, it's not ending. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to send these to Rob, so he can see what we've been chatting about. So, if you have to fly in, having to bring a lot more equipment for camping, yeah, it's going to be expensive. I get that. I'll have to come and chill with y'all. That does mean no more YouTube money. No. So maybe we need to do a European one and we need to do an American one. We'll get all you like Aussies and Americans and Canadians to come over to Europe, and then we can go to Bosnia and do the Bosnian pyramids. Or we can go to Egypt. What do you think? So my whole thing about this year is kind of get my foundation sorted so that next year I can start to do retreats abroad. And then I will be setting up getaways and things in Mexico, hopefully in Peru and Egypt, Bosnia, that kind of thing. So European stuff will be setting up with Slavka, you know, and other stuff. I actually know somebody who's a shaman out here who sets up the South America things, and he's from Nintu Sentu. I'm talking about Alan, who's I don't know if you've met Alan, Andrew. He stays around Manchester that way. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. 7:36 a.m. here. But yeah, so I think we're getting closer with the idea of a meetup. So I'll talk to Rob about it and I'll send him the screenshots later, and then he can start to talk about it on his channel. And maybe we can get something together. I don't know if I'll be able to join you guys, but I'm hoping to go to America next year to meet my SSP brother and a couple of mates that I've got out there. Wizard, good thing is tents aren't expensive, so people who don't have to fly in can bring extra tents for those who do. And chairs, you know, camping chairs. Bring those chairs for sure. Peace the F out. Andrew! Okay. Have a great day, everybody. Good night if you're in America. Good day if you're in Europe and Australia. I'll see you guys. I've got no shows today, so I'll see you guys over on Typical Skeptic Podcast for 3 to 4 shows back to back with Rob. Rob and I did a great show last night, so please do go watch that back. Yeah, some tents fit 10 people. I've got a really great tent. It's one of those kind of automatic ones, and it's not like a pop-up crap one. It's like an automated one, and it's super lightweight. I can just carry it around, and it pops itself up really nicely. But I can't sleep on the floor anymore. I can't do that. I need something underneath me now, or I just hurt myself. Um, we do it all the time. We just Walmart and return. What are we talking about? Oh, I see what you mean. That's a bit weird. As long as it's all clean and everything. Okay, thank you all very much, Rachel Crow. Love to you all. No shoes in the tent. Bring your slippers. Yeah, I see. Honestly, I hate camping these days. I've done my share of camping, and I actually have some really big tents here as well. But to meet all of you, I would definitely come out camping if I had to. Um, yeah, so yeah, far, far, far away tent from me. Wrecking balls on the other side of the campsite, please. Escorted at all times. So, all right, take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys later over on Typical Skeptic Podcast. So have fun. A lot of people after this go straight into another one. So if you're heading somewhere, pop that in the chat right now. I am probably gonna have a lie down after this. My head is really muggy and very hot. I know yesterday Spaced Out Radio was live, but sometimes it's Sandy Diva that's live. So do go check out some other channels, guys, and drop the high five, and let's increase our visibility. Okay. So take care, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony today.